Hi there, everyone. Thank you for joining back after lunch. I do know it's impossible to compete with the food, the networking, and the amazing lunch we just had, but we'll try anyways. So thank you very much for joining, and I will be speaking about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, but why AI will lead to this amazing year, because I do believe we have heard lots about uncertainty. I believe this is the most exciting year in events ever. And the reason is why, because in most of the social media platforms, especially my favorite one, LinkedIn, over 50% as of today is AI-generated content. And whatever you see on AI, your phone is not what you get. If you check out the TikTok filters, it's amazing. They can make everyone look like a supermodel. And the AI glitches, not as bad as in here, but the AI is making mistakes. And it's all about the goldfish. The average goldfish, I was told, has an attention span of about 7 to 9 seconds. The attention span of a TikTok user is around 0.4 seconds before going to the next video. So all these are reasons why this is the most exciting year for events ever. And you cannot fake events. So events are the only authentic communications channel that is out there. And this is why experiences outplay everything. 3 in 4 millennials will rather spend money on an experience than spending money on things. This is why German automotive industry is having some issues right now. So you're rather paying money for a Taylor Swift concert ticket than buying a new Porsche and putting it in your garage. Because the new Porsche is exciting up to the moment you buy it, and then you have fun for 2 weeks, and then you're only upset if someone tries to take it away from you. And the shared experiences stay with you forever. And it's not only us seeing this, it's also Sam Altman, the brain behind OpenAI, behind ChatGPT, focuses on life experiences. And this is why we do see globally a shift of marketing budgets towards events. And this is especially exciting to see. So where are we here today? If you take a look at this Gartner hype cycle, the last year when I was speaking about AI, I was always on the point to getting to this peak of inflated expectations. And then we came to a point that we are now ready to use AI, and it's amazing because there are thousands of AI tools out of there, and I'm also, as a techie, overly excited trying them out. And what happens is that most of the AI tools I see don't solve problems I have. So there are thousands of tools out of there that are super exciting, and then I'll bring them to our team and they tell me, "Great, Colja, you found a new tool, but what again is the problem it is solving?" And this is changing right now. So I'm going to share with you some tools, but before we get to this, it is amazing that in the corporate world, actually the usage of AI last year has gone down. Everyone was overly excited looking in all kinds of these tools, but then the overall usage has gone down, and especially in Europe, it's all about the challenges and all the GDPR issues. So therefore, we've decided we focus on the pure opportunities of AI. So AI in general increases productivity. AI creates more stuff by the end of the day. And this more stuff is leading to less differentiation. So that means the result of using AI nowadays in a lot of areas is average. So the output of AI is average. And it's not surprising, because where does the AI take their data from? It looks onto the web. So for example, if you ask AI to come up with a new logo, it's going to take a look at the logos that are out there right now and is developing a new logo based on this. But if you take a look at these logos, and you will have noticed, all logos today look the same. So no wonder that AI is creating a logo that looks average. And not only logos, even modern cars look all the same. Airbnbs, no matter where in the world I am, if in Europe, Asia, or the US, the top-rated Airbnbs look all the same. My hipster coffee places, no matter where I go in the world, they look all the same. Even the streaming providers, Netflix, Disney, no matter, they all look the same. And even the self-help books I can buy at the airport store now all look the same. So it seems like we've entered an age of average. An age of average that we are, of course, not very, that we would like to break out of. And the solution is simple. You just need to be different, distinctive, and disruptive. To be different, distinctive, and disruptive in using AI, because the AI makes us more efficient, everything more scalable, faster, and by the end of the day, I hope you can tell that it's more fun. And this is why we came up internally with the concept of how to use AI, and it's basically very basic. We call it the hamburger model, because the difference of using AI makes the human being using the AI. So it's not about the tools, it's about all of you using the AI. So here the human is the hamburger bun, and then using the tools, and whatever comes out of it, taking it back in. And this, we have experienced, is the best way to use AI. And now I would like to run you through a few of these nails that we found in my top 10 AI tools that are out there right now that you can use for your day-to-day work. And I'm just going to start with workflow. And of course, you're all familiar with ChatGPT. I just went to our Shanghai office in China, and I love Chinese green tea drinks. Only thing is, I don't speak Chinese, and I cannot read Chinese. Now with ChatGPT, I just scan the fridge in our office, and it tells me which green tea drink to choose that is, okay, it's taking all the fun out of there, but if you've tried some of these Asian drinks, it can be kind of weird what's in there, so it's good to figure out beforehand. Of course, perplexity. If you are searching, Perplexity is what we internally use for searches right now, because it gives you the sources far better than Google at this point, and it's amazing how Perplexity is helping you prepare stuff. Make.com, combining AI and automation, is extremely strong, because combining AI and automation gives you a lot of potential creating new stuff. And AI and sustainability is extremely helpful, because what is the key driver of CO2 emissions of events? It's actually travel to and from the event. So therefore, it's actually a no-brainer. If you know where your attendees are coming from, you just upload this data and have AI pick out the ideal destination for your next event based on CO2 emissions. Of course, we do love AI-powered robots up on stage purely for the effect, but they do. I can recommend Mirokai. Just had them on CES earlier this year. They're amazing, cute, and do amazing co-moderations. If you're going into content, we have, of course, all the video content from Sora, the ChatGPT AI model. It's amazing. I'm a huge fan of the Chinese models, which are creating enormous quality video feeds right now. And if you then have your talking head video, you just take an AI like Opus Clips, which cuts it to all these Instagrammable TikTok videos with the captions already included. And if you're not as fast in cutting, editing videos, I'm not, you just use a tool like Descript. Upload your video, and Descript is just transcribing it, and then you are editing a video like a Word document. And the amazing thing is, if you all of a sudden said Los Angeles but meant New York, you just change it, and then your lips are going to be synced to whatever you put in there, and no one's going to know. On the sound basis, you also have amazing opportunities right now. Many of you, I believe, will have already checked out Suno. New York City, city winery, September 15, 2025, this one's for you. Skift meetings for a in the room. Okay, I'll knock it off, but you get the idea to it. I said I'll knock it off. But you get the idea of it. There's amazing, especially if you're looking for ambient sound, its possibilities are endless. Also from personalized experiences, you can have a tool like Aura. You just upload the data. It's going to be scrapped from LinkedIn, and then if you go in the video feed, you have the names and titles of everyone above. Which pictures do you like? The pictures that show you after the event. So you just use AI tools where you upload your picture, and all the pictures which have you on there are being used. We're using this for every event now. You do AI stations at events where people basically take their picture, have it changed by AI, and get it emailed afterwards. We do email in Europe a lot of times. And you can also create like the newest trend car as here as at an automotive show, or for the guest interaction. You can have AI robots, AI tasks to speak to your audience, help them put together their agendas. Captions is a standard now, that you have the AI create the captions for your presentations, and of course live translation. We have a live translation going on here this moment.
Je crois, avait fait comme nous en regardant på alla nya fantastiska verktyg på internet för AI i alla möjliga roliga saker. Och detta är fantastiskt. 这真是太棒了。所有这些工具都在哪里？我个人不得不承认。
Yeah, none of these languages I can speak, but our Chinese team keeps telling me that I would sound exactly like this, even with my awkward pronunciation and stuff like that. There are lots of translation tools out of there, and you cannot pick the best one as of now. We have an entire team that keeps looking into them, and it keeps changing. Or you get a professional AI host taking over for you the presentation.
All of you, I believe, have been doing like we've been doing, looking in all these new amazing tools coming out there on the internet. Okay, and because she's doing a far better job than I am, I'll take over again. And I would like to leave you with one more thing that we're extremely excited about, because we believe this will be changing the way we do live events. And it's called digital doppelganger. Digital doppelganger is the idea that you clone your audience before the event. You may remember, and we just heard in a few of the sessions before, that many have been working with personas, where you build up the persona of your attendee. The advantage of a digital doppelganger is that you now get to talk to your persona before the event. So you basically clone your audience, and then you discuss everything with them before you put up the show. We've been working on this for 18 months now, and it's amazing
what you can do with this. And I'm happy to present more on this the next year after we had a year of experience with it. But this will be changing how we will be doing events in the future. And I'd like to close with the campfire gene. This campfire gene, this is in all of us because all of you today joined a live event here, and I believe this is going to be the future because this campfire gene has been in all of us ever since the beginning of mankind, drawing us to the campfire and to live events. So I believe this is the most exciting year for events, except for all the years to come. Thank you.